Hey guys, Jimmy here. Street Fighter 6 and other games are heavily discounted with instant gaming, so check it out, link is in the description. This is a matchup where you kind of need to zone. So let me see. In this matchup on high level, lots of fireballs. You need to be able to parry the headbutt and the sumo splash. This was technically punishable right there. This right here. When you do this string right here, okay, double medium string, what I can see right here is the Ryu player is not changing up the combo depending on whether he got a hit or a block. On block, you might want to go for the fireball, but on hit, you definitely want to do a Tatsu, you know? Or a drive rush for more combo potential. So this is a mistake. Once you hit Gold League and beyond, you really want to work on hit confirming your attacks, okay? Once you visually confirm the initial medium punch connected, after the second medium punch, you want to do a different special move. You can practice this in training mode by putting... I should be doing a hit confirm tutorial, right? I'll make a tutorial about that. Like... So let's see. So right here, actually this was an interesting string, but you gotta end in a combo. Once again, if you're going for a string like that, you need to finish with a combo. Like light strings go into the light Tatsu follow-up. That's usually what you want to do, okay? So right here, let's go back to this. Medium kick, standing medium punch, crouching medium kick. This is, by the way, really risky to do. You should probably not do that frequently, so please keep that in mind. There's like a massive gap. And then into fireball, you're really close and you have minus frames. So I understand the drive impact. We're actually kind of unlucky for the Honda to do Honda hands there. Nice anti-air. The Honda is very risky with this, by the way. So keep that in mind. Once you get the knockdown, he's likely to bust that out. If you block that, it's very punishable. Okay, you get a full punish with a hard kick, hard punch, drive rush, full combo, you know? See, if you had done another cancel, you could have killed. But that's okay, I guess. Look, right here, exactly. You need to keep pressuring, because now your opponent is at a range where they are about to get burned out. So do the final bit of pressure, and that's exactly what you need, okay? Do you know you can do a mini Shin Shoryuken? Forward hard punch, back fierce into a heavy DP. How's that a mini Shin Shoryuken? Is the solar plexus +7 on block? On hit? The back fierce will only work if you're really close though. Honda is a bad matchup for Ryu? I'm not sure. I don't think so. You see, like, this is the classic problem once again in Gold League. Or actually in Bronze League, we saw that earlier in Bronze League. Too much space here. It's just too much space. Oh, it's the same animation. All right, yeah, I didn't think about that one, yeah. Anyways, you're leaving too much of a gap, and as a result, even if you fireball, like, okay, you got lucky there. The fireball actually anti-aired. But don't go full screen away, because now you're essentially inviting the Honda player to get in, you know? Like, don't do that. Yeah, too much drive impact as well. Honestly, it's nice you're not getting punished heavily for it. That was actually nice, but once again, mistake. Okay, like you could have followed up into a Tatsu. Instead, you're doing a fireball. I guess maybe it's because you're not confident, but even if you're not confident, man, you need to hit those, you know? Level 3 was absolutely necessary right there, because now you burned yourself out. What should you have done instead? Yeah, so you burned yourself out right there, which is okay, but now you gotta kill him, you know? You really have to kill him there. With the level 3, it wouldn't have killed him, but it would have gotten him close enough. He would have recovered from the burnout, which is nice. Nice anti-air. Maybe you should have... Nah, that was good. That was actually alright. I wasn't happy with the conversions. I wasn't happy in this replay with... In general, I think the neutral game spacing obviously not optimal, but anti-airs were alright, you know? Lots of DP anti-airs, which I liked a lot. The combo conversions, though, should have been better in a lot of cases. Even the easy stuff got dropped. So definitely need to optimize that. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So the Chun-Li player goes in aggressively, which is interesting. Gotta parry that one. Oh, very aggressive Chun-Li. Ooh. See, like, if you pay attention to the Chun-Li player, like, he's willing to spend all of his resources. Ryu has full bars, Chun-Li almost none, right? So you gotta deal with this insane pressure. Against this move right here, you gotta parry. If you're not able to do that, you're gonna be in trouble. So take a look at that. This is +8, right? So in a +8 scenario, you can punish, like, somewhat easily as well. You did a medium kick, which is not good. The Chun-Li player was like, okay, in case he messes up, I'm gonna punish him here. Bam. Very aggressive. Okay, so first round, you just got blown away right there, right? So let's see if there's any adjustments here. You know, like, everyone can have like these types of rounds, by the way. Like, I get these as well. So I want to see what happens next, because this is where adjustments need to be made. You need to understand, where did you go wrong? What did you need to be punishing? And you're getting opened up. So where was the mistake, by the way? The mistake was walking back right here, okay? So this was a subtle mistake, but in Platinum League, this is something you need to understand. When you see this, the worst thing that you can do is hold back. You need to walk forward, actually, or hold down back. The moment you walk backwards, you're actually giving Chun-Li valuable frames to close the gap. If instead you stay there and you block the fireball, if she dashes in right now, she's actually in a bad position. She's actually in minus frames. But because you're giving her space like that, you're letting her safely dash. So now, what did you actually gain from walking backwards? You didn't actually gain anything. All you did was you pushed yourself towards the corner because you're trying to avoid a fireball that is inevitable. So now you realize, okay, I guess I gotta do something about that fireball. So now you parry it. Okay, fair enough. Problem with this is you're giving Chun-Li a +11 situation, okay? So, major mistake to walk backwards early on. Gotta avoid that. And then, she had a mix-up situation as a result, right? You late-teched and she blew you up for that. Corner pressure is... Oh, you missed it! Aw, man! Back fears. I see you wanted to do it, but you were a little bit too early. But take a look at that. You're actually in a +2 situation. but you're not doing anything. You did a delayed jab, and this player right here did a medium punch because he doesn't understand that he was in a -2. If you had done a medium punch instead immediately, then it would have been counter hit. You would have been able to counter hit confirm into a sweep. That's something that I would have done, for example. That's pretty powerful. So let's see what happens next. Okay, so what can you do in this spot? You can either, you have two choices. You can do a lot of damage right here, or you can back throw to threaten with a stun. Let's see what you're gonna do. What did you do? In a +12 situation, my man. You tried to throw. I see. You actually tried to throw. Take a look at the inputs. Let's see. Maybe too early. While you're holding this, you're doing down back, which is interesting. No, you actually pressed too late. You actually pressed too late, which is why you got a counter hit on that. Okay, that was a huge mistake, obviously, right? And now you're just desperate to get anything going. Couple of key errors in this one. I think too much mashing. You gotta practice the timing on your attacks. You actually had opportunities, especially in the second round, to turn it around, but you just didn't take them. Street Fighter 6 is a very punishing game when you're making a mistake. This is in this match right here, it was difficult to adjust because the opponent was very aggressive, and he couldn't find the right moments. But the mistakes, the key mistakes, I've pointed them out, right? So you missed the punishes, and you also had spacing mistakes against the fireball. So platinum, low platinum, JP versus Ryu. Now I'm really curious to see what I'm gonna see here. So your job in this matchup is generally for Ryu to go in. So let's see how you're gonna deal with that. JP is jumping in, very, very aggressive. You failed the anti-air, by the way, so that's a big deal. The moment, by the way, the moment you see this, right here, okay, your instinct should be to do a jump back or a neutral jump, because you're actually going to get a punish on the teleport attempt. So, I gotta do that next time. Jump in, hit, but no conversion. You have a lot of frames here. You absolutely need to react to that and punish accordingly. Go for like crouching medium kick, drive rush, and then whatever follow-up you want, you know? There we go. Another one. You see that? Like there are two major mistakes. You're deciding preemptively that you're gonna jab after the hard punch, when in reality what you should be doing is you need to have something that you want to do on block and something that you want to do on hit. And the moment you jump, you actually see whether you're hitting your opponent. Like, I went back a little bit too much. It's really inconsistent. The back button is really inconsistent. I don't know, like, the scene, the way it's defined is really different from Street Fighter 5, by the way. Usually when I hit a button, I think in Street Fighter 5 it will just go back the last 5 seconds or something like that. But here, it has different scenes, and it's really inconsistent how far he's gonna go back, which is interesting. Anyways, see how far I went back there? I didn't want to go that far away. But yeah, see that? The moment you did this jump right here, you should have realized that you're gonna get a punish. So you had a lot of time preemptively to make a decision what combo to go for, you know? If you can't do drive rush yet easily, and that's okay, like try to do like an EX Shoryuken or EX Tatsu, you know, something like that. Crouching fierce anti-air. It's the second big anti-air that you miss. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, you know? If you can't do drive rush, that's okay. You just do that. That was good, that was good. Another anti-air missed. I want to see that in Platinum League. In Platinum League, I want to see at least somewhat consistent crouching medium punches. Crouching fierces. You're trying to DP, I just realized that. But take a look at that. Your DP is actually not clean at all. You're holding back. Let's see the input. Now you're going from back to down forward punch. So that would be a fireball input. That is not a DP. You made a big mistake there. Didn't get punished for the drive impact, so lucky you. So once again, you're doing a quarter circle forward motion. This is a mistake that you really need to work on. Okay, this is you're doing fireballs when he's jumping instead of DPs. Anti-airing is not easy. That's like one of the most difficult things that you have to learn. Technically, you could have punished the like you saw he was putting up the portal, so when you did the crouching medium kick, you could have had the foresight to Tatsu instead, but that's not easy to do, so I understand why you missed that one. Once again, you got jumped in on. You're getting a lot of jump-ins. Like, this guy is like begging you to anti-air him, but you're not doing it. Oh, there we go. You had the conversion, you know, but once again, you're not optimizing the damage. What I do to learn anti-air is going into a match and only focus on not letting them jump. Yeah, like you need to, in order to learn anything, what you first do is you're 100% focused on waiting for that one thing to happen and doing the right counter, right? The problem with the strategy is if the opponent does anything else, then you're not going to be ready, okay? So you're not going to be ready for that. But that's okay. Over time, you're going to learn how to cover everything at the same time. That's a very bad match for me, I gotta say. Yeah, but that's good. That's good. You know, like we all like. I can choose matches where I miss like 5 anti-airs in a row, but it also needs to be pointed out. You know, the mistakes need to be pointed out to understand what you need to do next time, right? So bit by bit, we are trying to build like the gameplay up to the point where mistakes rarely happen, you know? Like the opponent needs to be working really hard in order to beat you. That's the essence of competitive gameplay. But yeah, the greedy drive impact, we did a lot of them so far, and this time around the JP player punishes you. I actually like the zoning. The JP doesn't seem to know how to handle that. He's gonna jump in here though. I really hope you're gonna be ready. Nice block. Against this stuff, you should be blocking, by the way. Like, you should be parrying. This is a really bad strategy, by the way. If you're that close and you're doing a crouching medium kick into a fireball, check this out. You're in a -6 situation, so you're really punishable here. I kind of like the drive impact attempt because you're actually in a punishable state, but the JP is looking for this, you know? So at that point, you need to stop that from happening. This was kind of crazy, by the way. When you got up, if you had done a quick rise, you could have punished him. Instead, you did a back roll, which led to this situation, and now you got an anti-air. And once again, you're not doing anything. You even had like the punish counter on the jab, but you didn't punish him properly. If you're going to jab on the high level, you can do jab jab and hit confirm that into a special move. It's really worth practicing that. See, this is what I'm talking about, you know? Right here, you know the jump in attack is gonna hit. So you need to formulate a strategy right now. Right now, you should be like, oh, I can't drive rush cancel, so after this hard punch, I'm gonna do a crouching medium kick, EX donkey kick into a level 3. That's a pretty easy combo to do. That's a difficult one to deal with. So that's a rough one right here. When you jump in like that, when it's so ambiguous like this, you should really not press hard punch. You should always go for the safe option and choose an attack that can cross up, like medium punch or light kick, medium kick or light kick. So yeah, this match was pretty much lost on the inability to convert from combos and the inability to anti-air. I think if you had been a little bit more optimal on either one, you would have been able to win this match.